Now go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you can get all my future videos. Hi everyone, this is Leon, the Nomad detailer. Got another repair video coming at you, and this is a 2018 DRV Nashville 44 footer. It's got 6 slides. So you got the 2 slides up front here are electric, the 2 slides in the middle are hydraulic, and the 2 slides in the rear on both ends are electric, for a total of 6 slides. Quite a few videos the last few days off of this rig. It's finished. The thing I'm doing now is adjusting these slides. You should never see your slide mechanism, your chain, and your pulleys look like this. Everything should be tight. Everything should be kind of squared up and straight and level. This is definitely causing his problem with the slide out here. And we've got pretty much the same issue on this slide as well. So same deal here. Very, very loose. That's all needs to be tightened. Alright, I'm going to get some tools together. I need a 3/8 inch socket, 3/8 inch wrench, and what we're going to do first off, since I'm by myself, I'll kind of explain as I go and pause it. I'm going to measure the distance from the sprocket here on the gear over to here. They need to be identical on both sides, or the slide's not going to pull properly. Hopefully they're correct. You're allowed to be, I believe, 1/4 inch off. So I'm going to check that for starters. And then from there, I'll come back and I'll explain the out and the end and the top and bottom on it. So stand by 1 second. Okay guys, I got my tools together. Alright, so real quick, out, mostly in the past your slides are pushing. They push your slides out and push your slide in, etc. This system here is designed to pull, and it uses a pulley system. So this out here is saying that this is the cable that's on the inside that's going to pull the slide out. Okay, it's going to pull it out. So if you were to follow this real loose one here, which goes to here, goes down to the bottom right here to the inside. Okay, alright, so this line goes up, over, the bottom is at the top. Okay, this wire goes through here, up around the pulley, and it's the out wire top. Okay, now when this is all adjusted, this should be straight like so. There should be no play in here. Everything should be nice and vertical to each other, so when things are sliding they don't hit. That one's twisted there. This is just a big problem. I'm surprised nothing is sheared off and broke on this yet, but we'll get it all taken care of. So this is the out. It pulls it out. Now over here is the in. It pulls the slide in using a pulley system. Alright? And it's green. Over here the in is blue, but again you have bottom, top. Okay? And I can look and tell you right here that they're a little off. They should be about the same distance. So we're going to get this all tightened up. So what I'm going to do now is let's start adjusting it, and I'll try and explain what I'm going to do. So I am going to release and back this retainer nut off. Okay, and then I'm going to tighten this, which is going to pull the bottom and the top wires at the same time. If I need to make any kind of adjustment, let's say it's at an angle. It needs to be perpendicular, up and down, vertical, whatever. It needs to be straight up and down. If I need to make individual adjustments, then I can do that here or here. But I'm going to back this nut off, and I'm going to tighten the wires up, which is going to tighten my chain up, and it's also going to pull this here tighter. Okay, now if you watch here, when I pull this wire, this is how loose this is and how much play, and should not get that at all. All right, pausing, be right back. All right, so I backed the retainer nut off right here with a 7/16 wrench, and now I'm going to take a 3/8 and I'm going to start tightening this. All right, so I backed off this retainer nut with a 7/16. I'm going to take a 3/8 now, and I'm going to start tightening this up, which is going to start tightening the chain and the cables. You want to make sure this chain here stays totally vertical with your gear mechanism down there. Okay, you don't want it twisting. So okay, we're back at it. I'm ready to start tightening. I'm going to kind of see if I can do this from here. Okay, brought it up quite a bit. Oops. My chain's a little twisted, so we'll straighten that back up. We still got quite a bit of play in here, so I'm going to tighten some more. As you can see, we pulled a lot of the play out here. Alright guys, I need two hands, so I'm going to pause this and we'll get this side done, and then we'll move to the other side. Be right back. Okay, so this side's adjusted now. I'm not going to tighten the retainer nut yet. I ran out of stroke or play pretty much in here, so I had to loosen this all back up again, and I had to individually tighten up the cables. Everything's nice and straight now with the chain over to the sprocket. Definitely tighter here, and also down here at the bottom. We're all nice and tight now. I'm going to go down and we're going to make the adjustments on the other side, and then we're going to run the slide in and out and take a look at it. Be right back. Okay, we're over here on the other side now, and we're just basically inspecting things, looking at it. Again, totally not going to work. That one up there's got problems. Those two sprockets, we'll fix them. They're not straight, so I can see that from here. And then here's the side and the bottom. Everything's just flopping around. So alright, same deal. I'm going to back the retaining nut up. I'm going to draw the cables in. I'm going to tighten the center up, which is going to bring all these together, and I'm going to make sure this is perfectly straight. I'm going to line everything up down here straight, and then we're going to test it. Be right back. Okay, so I got the out adjusted here, and to check your tension, you basically take your finger and you squeeze here, and you want about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of flex from line of center. So if that's basically line of center, you want it, when you squeeze it, you want it to give about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 Moses. Okay, so now we've got the floppiness in the middle. So now I'm going to move my tools, and we're going to let the slide out and then bring it back in just partially so I can reach that. Be right back. Okay guys, I unpaused the video for a minute because I want you to see what's happening here, and I wish I had a helper because we could show you as it's pulling in. But what we've got going on here is, because this is twisted now, I had to stop the slide because this is going to hit as these two slide past each other, and if that happens and they get bound up, it's strong enough that it's going to rip that motor, the gearbox, or snap the wire. So this is one of the reasons why this is very important for these to be adjusted properly. So I'm going to go ahead and just move this one with my hand just so we can get the slide out, and then we can start adjusting it. But as you can see here, we've got tons and tons of slack here on this line that needs to be corrected. So alright, be right back. Okay, we're going to switch over to another slide now, and I'm going to show you why this slide was so bad off and why there was so much slack in this one. So this pulley here, which is what pulls the slide in, this cable, as it went around the pulley and goes in here, it's been getting frayed for quite some time, and it basically cut through it. And we'll get a new cable ordered. They're pretty simple to replace. Nothing to it, just a matter of getting the path correct on the way you route it, and you have a screw here holding the channel together. And so, and this is the top wire, so basically it's the end going to the top, so it's going across down this pulley to a pulley about right here and to the top wire. So if we go outside right now, this wire should be missing at the top. Alright, so we'll go ahead and switch over to this one, and hopefully it's not the same fate. But no, this one's just loose. I don't feel like anything's broke down inside there. So let's make the adjustments on this one real quick, and we'll run it in and out. Okay everybody, this slide is now adjusted, and to know it's adjusted properly, what you're going to look for, it's very tight in here, what you're looking for is your 1/2 inch play on your tension. You're looking to make sure these are straight, vertical, making sure that they can pass one another without hitting, making sure your chain is vertical to the sprocket. And then you're going to come down, you're going to inspect the gearbox sprocket, make sure that's good. Then you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to check your tension. You're going to check make sure you're vertical. Tilt that back a little bit. Make sure your chains are vertical. Make sure there's clearance as they pass. Okay? Now, we'll operate the slide. Okay, so now that it's all the way out, what you're looking for now is you're just checking here to make sure that you're flush. Make sure you don't have any kind of gaps. checking this out again. Everything looks good. And this is a properly adjusted slide.